Hello, sci-fi gangsters. This is the show where we talk about science fiction, comic books, and video games. But really, it's just an excuse for me to catch up with my friends. I'm Anthony, our media scholar and person who's a little bummed out right now, just not having a good night. Maybe we'll kind of get into that a little bit. It's gonna make me sound like a sore loser. I know when we talk about this, that's what I'm afraid of. But I kind of need to vent a little bit. But we'll kind of get into that here in a little bit. But today's topic, we don't have an official topic, but we'll probably catch up a little bit, discuss. Maybe Jeremy will talk about Star Trek Picard. I have a feeling he's going to be talking about Star Trek Picard, and then Acid will probably maybe talk a little bit about Blizzard and Diablo 4. I know you've been playing the beta of Diablo 4. I'm actually kind of excited about that game.
It's good.
And then maybe I'll vent and sound like a big baby. I mean, that's probably what I'll be doing during my segment. And of course, we're going to end the show with probably one of our new favorite games, and that is Name That Star Trek Character. It's a very original game. No one has ever played a game like this before,
Yeah,
but we'll be doing that. I have a hard one. I have an
Are
easy
we
one.
are we doing easy one and hard one again?
We'll do easy one or we'll do hard one. How about that? That sounds like a good idea. But we'll go ahead and get to our catch up segment. Once again, I do apologize for how much of a sore loser this makes me sound. All right, so I just got back from Atlanta because I participated in a 3 minute thesis, which is basically a public speaking competition where you discuss your dissertation. And I have been practicing this for a very long time. I've been editing it. I've been working on it. I felt like it was pretty good. I am a very good public speaker if I can toot my own horn, and I thought I did a fantastic job. Didn't make any mistakes. Remembered everything I needed to remember, and I was shocked to find out that I did not make it to the final round, the top seven. And when I got that email, I was very shocked by that. Maybe that makes me sound very arrogant. I get it. I totally understand. But I thought I was trying to figure out what went wrong. How come? What is there something that I did wrong? And then I finally got the results from the judges because they gave individual scores. And I noticed that two of the judges, if I assume that four is the highest, if four is the highest score you can make,
Mhm.
if that's the case, then I got perfect scores essentially from two judges. Got perfect scores. All fours except for one judge gave me a three. 1 3 out of 12. There's 12 individual areas that you can get a score in. Two of the judges gave me perfect scores. One of the judges gave me very low score, twos, some threes. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, and I've been sort of bummed out about it. I feel like I kind of got a bad deal because the judges were different in the afternoon. You had judges in the morning, and then you had judges in the afternoon. So if I just
What
had to
top what
argue,
topic was your paper on?
it was on my tactical body, my reactionary fandom chapter, where I talk about right wing violence as a form of fandom and play.
Mhm.
And I thought that I did a heck of a job. I'm not going to give the speech to you right now, but it was recorded. I felt pretty confident about it. And one of the judges just decided to give me low scores, and didn't even make it to the final round, which is very disappointing for me, depending on basically on the amount of time and energy I put into this. And the to be honest with you, I consider myself to be a very good public speaker. So not to get to the final round was very um, disappointing to me. And of course, Jeremy, before the show began, I was asking you how bad of a sore loser would it make me seem if I sent an email to the director of the 3 minute thesis program and say, "Hey, look at these scores. Two of the judges gave me great scores. One of the judges gave me really bad scores, and it tanked my score. How bad would it make me seem like a sore loser?" And Jeremy said, I think Jeremy was trying to be nice to me and beat around the bush. But Acid, I'll ask you, and if there's anybody in the chat, which we get a lot
We have thousands of people watching right now.
of
I mean, I can't explain to you how fast this chat is. I can't keep up. I can't.
does it make me sound like a sore loser if I send an email just saying, "Hey, I know I'll accept the results, but I just noticed that one of these judges gave me significant lower scores"? What do you think, Acid? Be
This is
honest
what
with
I
me.
this is what I think. I'll put my supervisor pants on for just a second, and I'll tell you something that I tell a lot of my drivers when kids pick their nose and flick their boogers on other kids. Okay, are you ready? It's words of wisdom. I'm about to drop it to you. Are you ready? Let it go. It's okay. Just let it go.
You're right.
Just let it go, man.
That's
You'll
what
do.
I should
Hey,
do.
you will do better next time.
That's what I should do.
Yeah,
That
just
is
let it
what
go.
I should do.
Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse.
So just don't even say
No,
anything.
I wouldn't even send an email.
You wouldn't even
If
send
you,
an
hey, look, I tell you what, if you're gonna send an email, I would send an email thanking them for the opportunity to be able to compete and leave it at that.
email. All right. Sounds good. Sounds like a good advice. Man, I want to send this email so bad. You have no
Don't
idea how
send
much.
it, man. I'm telling you, don't do it.
It wouldn't even be a disrespectful email. It'd be simply saying, "Hey, I noticed that two of the judges gave me perfect scores, and one of the judges tanked my score." But okay, all right, you're right, Acid. You are completely right. Man, I put so much time and energy into this thing. I don't want to do the whole thing next
Do you?
semester. And
Hey, look. Do you feel proud of how you did? Do you feel like you did well?
I did.
Well, that's
I
all
do.
that matters. That's all that
But
matters.
that now that just makes me feel like I just got
No,
a participation trophy from Acid.
I mean, we got a trophy store right down the road. I'll get you a trophy if you want one.
The thing is, it was even recorded so the other judges could look at it and see how good it was. But whatever. Oh my goodness, this is so disappointing. So disappointing. Anyways, so yeah, we'll stop at that because Acid, I'm sure this is fantastic advice. I'm not going to send an email, but I want to send an email. It's in my draft folder right now. It's already written. I've not
I
sent
do
it.
a lot of I do a lot of keyboard therapy at work. Like when I get a lot of stuff from parents or teachers or something that's just blatantly stupid, I will type out an email of what I actually want to say and then
Mhm.
just read it back and then I'll just delete it. Like I won't even send it. That's how I do a lot of keyboard therapy. My wife does a lot of keyboard therapy when we're just aggravated. We'll type it out, but no, you won't ever send it. You just type it out so you can see it. You can send it in your mind, but don't but don't hit the send button.
You're absolutely right about that. All right, very good. I'll accept the judgment. Jeremy, do you second this emotion?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's no tactical advantage. Like nothing's gonna happen uh, other
Yeah,
than
nothing will
some
change.
catharsis, and it's probably not worth the because you
Unless
don't
they just
know.
say, "Hey, look, because of what happened, we'll go ahead and add you to the public speaking competition. You'll be the eighth person in there."
Yeah, but I mean, what would the other teammates think of you, right? Because they're gonna know you're the person who.
Well, they probably wouldn't know. They would
Yeah,
probably just
it'll get
they would
out.
know that. Well,
Things
they would know
always
that
get
there's
out.
eight instead of seven.
And how do you know that not one of them saw it and is fighting for you right now? How do you not know? You don't know.
I mean, there's no point if they're
Somebody
fighting for me
might feel
against you.
exactly on that panel. Somebody may feel exactly how you feel now and is fighting for it for you. And you might
Yeah,
get
but
a
it's already
email.
over. So yeah, they already sent me the results.
You
So
might get an apology email. You never know.
well, I've been waiting for that email. Well, now I'm not. I know I'm not going to get the email saying, "Oh, we made a mistake,"
Yeah,
because
you win. Yeah.
yeah, you won the whole thing. So disappointing
We
because,
thought we were judging that other guy.
but yeah, it makes it even worse knowing that the other two judges really loved it, and I probably could have won the whole thing. But whatever.
Next year.
All right.
It's always next
All right, Acid. We'll go ahead and move on to Jeremy.
year.
Jeremy, what's new with you, bud?
Uh, Finally getting several nights of decent sleep in a row, so feeling pretty good. I did catch up mostly with Picard, so I just finished
Mm.
the first episode of season 3, and yeah, so I liked season 1 for the most part. Season 2 is very weird. Um, it seems largely pointless on where it all ends up. I still have questions. They didn't even investigate the part that I thought was the most interesting about why, uh, spoiler alert, acid, on why Q is dying. Um,
It was just a matter of time.
yeah, they don't investigate that. But season 3, yeah, it's off to an interesting start. We'll see. I really like Loris. I kind of wish she was in more of season 1, and I don't know how much of season 3 she'll be in, but I do like her. other than that, it's okay. I do think it's better than Discovery, significantly
I don't know
better.
about that. The first second season of Picard
I'll
is
take the second season of Picard over the second season of Discovery.
so I'll take third and fourth season of Discovery over second season of both seasons of Picard. 1 and 2 are worse than 3 and 4 of Discovery. But so Jeremy, I'm just interested because now that you've seen Picard, we can talk about how terrible season 2 is. And I'll say it again. And I've talked about everything that I hated about Star Trek Picard, especially the second season. But uh, I remember I was watching the show with Alinda, and that one cringy moment happens. And we could talk about this a little bit, Jeremy. That one cringy moment happens. I remember I stopped and I looked at Alinda and I went, "This is stupid." Like I had to say it. I had to say out loud how bad this is, right? And man, it just felt Star Trek Picard, especially season 2, it just felt like the writers didn't know what they were doing. Like they didn't understand what they wanted to accomplish. They were messing with canon in ways like that were completely unnecessary, where you're just changing canon for like I guess they thought they were making references that the fans would make, but they were changing it. Like they were changing very important Star Trek history and Star Trek things. You brought up the Guinan thing. There was other issues as well.
Yeah, the
Um,
Vulcans were apparently on Earth before First Contact. Um,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then, I mean, but then they
Or
also,
one Vulcan.
there was two, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, but it was, so I researched a little bit to try to figure out why they would do this. And it seemed like their argument was because it was the same timeline and things diverge, but not the mirror universe timeline, which you would have assumed it would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the actual mirror universe timeline. But since it diverged, all these other things never happened. So Picard and them never went back. Like Time's Arrow never happened. So he hadn't met Guinan before, and on and on. But it's just a really, I mean, it's just hand wavy of they just didn't want to have to follow the canon rules
Yeah.
and just talk their way around it. But like the first episode of season 2, I liked. The last episode, I liked. Everything in the middle, yeah, it's like they didn't know where they were going, and they were just trying to fill time.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It really felt like it was like a Star Trek two-parter that they extended into a whole season, and they needed to fill in things because they didn't have enough. So they just had random stuff with Picard's mother that was never brought up before. It's just this new stuff that makes absolutely no sense to his character. It's not extending the character, it's rewriting the character in so many ways. Very frustrating.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I'm okay with that to the extent like because they essentially make it out to where Picard repressed these memories, but there's still the underlying motivation for him to get out and explore, right? So I'm kind of okay with that. The whole I don't know. I mean they even changed the the canon of his father though, even though I love James Callis.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in TNG, his father was bald, and so they have that the whole scene of you live longer than me, but at least I kept my hair
Mm-hmm.
thing, which is like I get they wanted to cast James Callis, but it is just odd.
And season 3 of Picard is completely different. There's a lot of tropiness, and Jeremy, when you get to the other episodes, you'll notice what I'm talking about in terms of tropiness. Like there's stuff where you're like, okay, we've done this before in Star Trek and other shows. We've done this kind of thing before, but the tropiness works because it works for the characters. it makes sense for the characters. It's extending canon. It's extending their character arc in ways that make sense. And there's also some retreading of villains, but it makes sense rather than just bringing the Borg in again, right? Although I will say this, and Jeremy, you alluded to this, the first episode of season 2, where you had a supposedly alternate dimension Borg, that is intriguing, right? What? Let's do that. Like, if the idea is at this point in the Star Trek world, the Borg essentially is defeated. The Starfleet has defeated the Borg. The idea of an alternative universe Borg coming into our dimension is awesome, right? That's especially if this alternative universe Borg was like in their universe, they were successful and they assimilated the entire universe, and they're coming over here. That's awesome. Let's do that. Of course, that's not what happened. It was the stupidest freaking thing. So stupid, like convoluted, doesn't make sense, bull crap, right? It just like, and Acid, I'm trying not to spoil this for you.
It will be
But the
so
idea-
long. Hey, look, it will be so long before I watch this. Just I'm not paying for CBS, all that stuff.
The
Anytime soon.
idea that it's a good Borg, a Borg that you know, that would not reveal to themselves who she is from the very beginning just to create drama in that first episode is infuriating. It makes absolutely no sense, right?
Does
that
the
you wouldn't-
Dominion ever show up in Picard?
So hold on, I don't want to spoil anything for Jeremy.
Oh. I got a trigger question. Nice.
So yeah. Anyways, sorry, Jeremy. That got something spoiled. Something got spoiled, and the way it's handled makes sense for Star Trek canon. It makes sense. Like, so, especially for this time period in Star Trek history, it would make sense that these things would happen, right? And once again, I'll say it. I've been saying it over and over again. I hope they're setting up a Captain 7 show, a Captain 7 of 9 show. I hope that's what they're doing. I have a feeling that's what they're doing. That's what I want in my nerd heart. Everything is sort of alluding to it. And I really hope.
I want a Captain 7 show, but I want it a proper Star Trek show.
Yes. 100% agree with that.
I don't want it to be called Captain 7.
Well, the whole thing with her accepting her name 7 and not. Oh wait, sorry. You haven't seen that part yet. Sorry, Jeremy. Anyways, moving on. She does not want to be called. She wants to be called 7, which is interesting, which I find fascinating.
Because her real name is Anya, is that right?
Annika.
Yeah.
Or Annika, that's yeah.
But yeah, the captain wants to call her Annika because he don't want the reference to the Borg.
You've seen that. Okay, good.
That's in the first episode.
Yeah. Okay, good. You've seen that part, which is interesting because she's sort of accepting her Borg heritage, if you will, which is like, I like that. To me, that's more interesting than her just becoming like a human again. It's far more interesting to me to say, you know what, I'm Borg. I'm former Borg. This is a part of who I am. So I'm not going to try to, like, this is my identity. I love that.
Yeah, when she took over the artifact in season 1, that was one of my favorite moments of the season.
Very good, excellent. So, anything else you want to say about season 3 of Picard, and just besides how there's an episode, Jeremy, that's coming up that I almost cried.
We have chat comments.
Go ahead, let's do it.
I wish I was lying, but I'm not.
I like it.
So last night's leftovers says I refuse to watch Picard. Doesn't feel like Star Trek at all.
Okay, so let me tell you this. What's his name again?
Last night's leftovers.
Last night's leftovers. If you skip season 1 and 2 and treat season 3 as a TNG movie, you will love it. Love it. I need to stress this. Season 1 and 2, garbage. Absolute garbage. Season 3 is good and shockingly good. Like, it doesn't make sense why it's good, because I think it's the same showrunner, and I don't understand why these writers just they know how to write a good show. And yes, there's some tropiness to it, but I love everything about it. When Worf shows up, I lost my mind because it's Worf. It's Worf again. Although,
Spoilers.
so Jeremy, Worf shows up. Don't say spoilers to this. You know that he shows up, but when he shows up, and it makes sense why he shows up. This is why it's so baffling that season 3 is so good, because everything makes sense. It's not just, hey, we need Worf here, right? It makes sense why he's there. And it explains what he's been doing since Nemesis, right? And after Deep Space Nine, explains what he's been doing, which is great. I love it. He shows his ears, which is, look, this is this is weird to me. Worf shows his ears. If you look through all Star Trek episodes, Deep Space Nine and TNG, you don't see his ears. But you
Like,
do you
really?
see his
even
ears?
Even when he has it pulled back in a ponytail?
What pulled back with a ponytail covers his ears. Look at it. He never shows his ears. The reason why it was weird to me is because that's the first thing I noticed when I saw Old Worf. I was like, oh, she's showing his ears. But anyways, so I think our Worf is on. Michael Dorn is on record that he loved the fact that this makeup didn't take so long this time, and I think it's because you could tell, because like it's not as much makeup as it was in the past. You could tell. So he definitely looks more Michael Dornish than he does Worf, but it's okay. But yeah, it's fantastic, Jeremy. I think you're going to enjoy everything that's happening. It makes perfect sense. We have anything in the chat, Acid, or is that just one comment?
That was all for now. We may get
All right, well,
some
very good.
later.
Yeah, I'm interested in finishing it out. I do wonder how much of the enjoyment of season 3 is just the nostalgia of seeing everybody back together again.
It's not. It is not. The writing is good. Acting is good. The story makes sense. Even Seven, like her character arc that's going on through this season, like makes sense. Like it's not just her. Like, everything about this season is fantastic. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about season 3. I'm loving everything about it. Very good. Ash, let's go ahead and get to your segment. What you got?
I have been working out a lot.
Very good.
I never thought I would, but here I am. I'm jogging 5Ks and lifting weights and doing incremental fasting to lose some weight, to lose some of this fatness that I have on my fat body. And I haven't weighed since my last doctor's appointment, which was like a month and a half ago. So I'm curious to know. I got to go in like 4 weeks. So I'm curious to know what I'm not going to weigh until then, just to see what he says. But it's been quite a journey. It's not been fun whatsoever. But I think I need to do it. But other than that, the fun things that are going on in my life are, yes, I did play Diablo this past weekend. All 3 days of it. And it was absolutely amazing. They had it going until Monday, like until like 3 p.m. or something. So I had to work Monday, but hit max level for the beta. And there's only 13 people to do that, so it's pretty impressive. I just lied, but you were really impressed there for a second. I could tell on your face. No,
Very
actually, so they only capped it at 25 for the beta, so it wasn't too terribly hard to get to level 25. So, but this weekend is open beta, and
Now, what does that mean? Does that mean I could play it?
Yeah.
So I could go and download Diablo.
As long as you have a BattleNet account on your Xbox and you can sign in, you can play the open beta. It's open.
How does
for,
that work with the
open for
controller? 'Cause-
everybody. Oh yeah. Oh, I used the controller. It's amazing.
oh, does it feel pretty
Yeah.
good using a
Oh yeah.
controller?
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Okay.
Because I mean, I played Diablo 3 with mouse and keyboard, and got used to it. But I actually prefer these ARPGs with a controller because of the camera angle and kind of just what you have to do and everything. But yeah, I use my Wolverine controller.
Oh, nice.
My Xbox Wolverine from Razer. I used it and it worked out real well.
Let me ask
but
you this, Acid.
Yeah.
On Blizzard, because I've been doing a lot of research and everything on that, because I'm excited about Diablo 4, and that is, there was a couple. I guess the only complaints that I've heard from people of reviewers is that, and it wasn't necessarily a complaint, it was more of like a warning that it's different from Diablo 3 and 2 in the terms of it's going to be a little bit more open world.
Yes.
Right. So rather than being your pure RPG, it's going to be open world. Does that mean it's going to be more like that Marvel game where like other people are playing on the same? Like if I'm going through the level, I'm seeing other people around it. Is that what's going on?
But not a lot of people.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So like you will see more people in towns and villages and that kind of stuff where like gathering areas are.
Okay.
But like when you're just out in the world, yeah, you'll see some people. Or if you're doing a world boss, a lot of people will be at the world boss trying to take it down, and then everybody gets the loot, loot from it. And then I'm sure there'll be PvP when the full game releases. I don't think it's available for beta. But co-op is available for beta. They've opened up all the classes, I believe, for beta, which are barbarian, necromancer, wizard, druid, and rogue. Those are all the classes as of right now. And of course, expansion pack. Do what?
We doing some co-op, me and you? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we can do co-op. I did co-op with my good friend Skeeper. And he had a PlayStation, so we can co-op. You can cross-platform, all that stuff. So
can we talk about how crazy this is? I know this is just part of gaming, the way gaming is nowadays. But the idea, like 10 years ago, even the idea of playing somebody, one person has an Xbox, one person has a PlayStation, and one person has a computer, and they're all playing the same game together. The idea of that would have been crazy 10 years ago. Like it would have been insane. But like the fact that we can do that is just, it's to me, it's the craziest thing to me.
Yeah, not a lot of games do it just because Sony and Microsoft like their exclusivity, I mean, you're not gonna. There are very few games that are gonna incorporate off like Fortnite. I think is one. I think Call of Duty. A lot of the multiplayer type games like that are cross-platform. But like some of the fighting games are not. Some of them are like Street Fighter is and Mortal Kombat is. Because you can tell who's playing console because they're all playing with wireless internet because their connection is horrible. So for a fighting game, but some games don't. They just don't do it. They're exclusive to their platform. Now Xbox and PC play together just because it's all Microsoft stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you got a PC, you can also play people with who have Xbox. Even
that's insane to me.
Yeah.
I know
Halo.
I know.
Halo, you can play. It's exclusive to Xbox, but yeah, Halo you can co-op and all that stuff. So.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, still playing Call of Duty with the squad, right?
Check tomorrow on your Xbox. You may be able to pre-download it. That way, when Friday hits, you'll just be able to load it up and go.
Very good.
I'm taking a half a day off Friday, so I can come home and play video games.
Well, very good, excellent. You saying this might be tomorrow? We could do this tomorrow.
Yeah. When the closed beta was announced, they let all the closed beta folks pre-download the game a couple days early, so they'd be ready to play it. It's about a 90 to 100 gig download. I mean, it's pretty big.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, so obviously still playing Call of Duty with a squad. Let me brag a little bit that I was in Warzone. I was the last person in the squad, killed 2 people on the way to the cart, bought my whole team back, and we won. So thank you. I do expect thank you notes from my teammates to come in the mail soon for that victory. But let's go ahead and get to our favorite game, and that is name that Star Trek character. I have a hard one and I have an easy one, right? It's
Oh, let me get our
basically
ambient music going.
there you go. You guys got some music. Very good. So you guys can ask any yes or no questions. The first person that guesses it. How about let's do this to make it more interesting. You can either ask a question or you can guess, right? So we won't do the whole thing where you can ask a question and guess. So you can
Okay.
either ask a question or you can actually guess, and then it moves on.
Isn't that what we did last time?
No,
Well, I think
you were
we did.
allowed to guess if you asked your question.
Okay. I just remember Anthony guessing like 5 times in a row and never asking a question.
That's part of it, right? If you think you know it. All right. Do you want me to go first? Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I'll go first this time.
Okay. All right. Acid goes first.
So this is easy round first, right?
I don't have easy hard. I just have in the
Hard.
middle. I've got in the middle. No, they're not hard. They're in the
Okay,
middle.
here we go. So this is the easy one? Okay. I do have a hard one. All right. All right, so Acid, I guess I'll go ahead and begin. Is this male?
Yes.
Is this a human?
No.
Does this person appear on TNG?
Yes.
Does this person appear on any of the other series?
Yes.
Was this person a main character in TNG? Like a main character?
No.
Was he a main character in any of the other series?
No. That's a tough question. I'll say yes. I will say yes to that one.
I think I know who this is, but let me ask you this question first. Did this person appear on... No, because he didn't appear on that. Okay, is it Barkley?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is this person in Starfleet?
No.
Male, TNG, also appeared on another show, not in Starfleet.
And not human. Y'all have got that too.
Does this character have superhuman abilities?
Well, he's not human, but no. I would say no.
Okay. Not a main cast member, but appeared on other shows.
Well, I said he was kind of a main cast member.
Was he on Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Is this person a tactical officer?
No.
The person is not in Starfleet.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. Not human, not Starfleet. Was on TNG
And DS9.
and DS9.
And was a main character, assumedly, on DS9.
Not a human.
Is this person Klingon?
No.
Here's a guess. Quark. Is it Quark?
It's Quark.
Hey!
When was Quark on TNG?
Quark appeared in one episode on TNG when he was talking to Riker about his gambling debts.
Yes.
He was also on Voyager on
was also on
episode
Voyager.
1. He was
He was
episode
also
1 of
Voyager.
Voyager.
Yeah, he was on Voyager. I don't remember this episode of TNG.
Yeah, because there was a
It was,
TNG. There was a
they were looking for
crossover.
the lost ship or they were looking for a ship.
Bashir was on it as well. Bashir was on TNG. Yeah, there's an
Bashir on
episode
Yeah,
where
he was. That's right. That's right.
there's a Deep Space Nine TNG crossover where Bashir is actually, because Bashir is asking
That's
questions
right.
about Data.
Because he comes on board the Enterprise. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Very good. Who's next?
So would you consider Quark a main character?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quark's a main
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, he was in a lot of stuff. But...
Yeah, he's a main character because he was on the promotional
Yeah,
posters.
okay.
Yeah, he's a main character. All right. Okay. All right. I got mine. This is my easy one. Easy.
This is your easy one. All right. You go ahead, Jeremy.
Was this person
I'm gonna bring up my notepad.
in
Oh, no.
Starfleet?
Sorry, chat.
No.
Did you say not in Starfleet?
No.
Hang on. Notepad. I'm bringing up my notepad so I can write this stuff down. Get over here. Oops. Okay, not in Starfleet. Does this person appear in The Next Generation?
No. The character does not appear in The Next Generation.
Okay.
This is the easy one, right?
Yes.
Is the character in the original series?
No.
Is this person human?
No.
We didn't establish sex, right?
We do not.
Is the person male?
Yes.
Is this person on Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Is the person Garrick?
No.
Not in Starfleet. If I ask this question and the answer is what I think it is, you will guess it. To be strategic. Is this person a main cast member of DS9?
No.
Oh.
But that's a hard question. But maybe that gives it away. Maybe that helps. That's hard to answer. Would this person appear on any promotional posters? No. Could you make the argument that this person is a main character? Yes. Man, that gives away a lot. That gives away a lot.
Is the person Ferengi?
No.
Not in Starfleet.
So male, Deep Space Nine, not human, not Starfleet,
And not on a main cast
not
poster.
Ferengi, not Garrick, and not a main cast member.
Not a main cast member in terms of like if you got a TV guide, he would not appear on the cover of the TV guide.
So
Could you
Odo
make the
has
ar-
definitely appeared on the cover of the TV guide. So
Who?
Odo.
It's not. Yeah, it's not him.
Oh yeah, Odo's on the poster.
Yeah, Odo's main
I'm
character.
just checking off every non-human.
Has this person? Would you say that this person has appeared in over half of the episodes of DS9?
Yes. Yes. This is why he's a main character. You guys are not getting it, right? You're
Is it Gul Dukat?
there you go. It's Golden Cot.
He wasn't in that many episodes, was he?
No, he's in a lot.
Yeah,
He's in a lot of episodes.
Okay.
He's in a lot of episodes. Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
All right, so this is my easy one.
So Golden Cot, the actor who plays Golden Cot, actually is in TNG.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
character Golden Cot is not in TNG. Right. There you go. This is
he
your
not?
easy one, Jeremy?
Yes.
Go ahead, Acid. Take it away.
Okay. Is this person female?
No.
Is this person human?
No.
Is this person a part of Starfleet?
No.
TNG.
No.
Voyager.
No.
Does this person appear on Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Main cast member of DS9?
No.
Main cast member of TNG?
No.
They're not in TNG.
You said they're not in TNG?
Not in TNG.
Oh, sorry.
So not a main character. Not human. Is this a person Ferengi?
No.
Okay, so we said male, not TNG, but Deep Space Nine. And we said not Starfleet, not human.
Not
Does this
Ferengi.
person appear on any other show besides Deep Space Nine?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. We're heavy Deep Space Nine today.
Hmm. Dang. Cardassian?
Yes.
Garrick.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted to say it, but I was
I
like,
love these
surely
new-
not.
I love these new rules.
Dang. Man. Like, I really wanted to say it, but I was like, surely he wouldn't say that because he guessed that a minute ago.
That's why I guessed it, because it was on my mind already.
All right, so this is your hard one, Acid. You're gonna do your hard one now. Or do you need to think
You go
about it?
ahead. You go
Okay.
ahead.
This is okay. So this is hard. Okay.
This is hard.
This is hard,
I
but
had a
it's
hard one.
but it's
I can't remember what it
guessable.
was.
But it's
Okay.
guessable. Okay, go ahead.
ahead,
TNG.
Yes.
Multiple Star Trek series.
No.
No. Oh.
More than one episode.
Yes. I think.
Mm.
2 at most.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Is
You're
it
not
the
gonna get it.
Is it the Traveler?
It's not the Traveler.
Oh, okay. That'd have been amazing, by the way.
That would have been
Is the person male?
No. Hold on. Let me ask that question. Not male or female.
Oh,
Did I give that too much? Was that too much of a hint?
I don't want to ask a question now because I think I know, but I don't want to guess either. I don't think it's right. I'm in that rock in the hard place.
Go ahead and guess because I don't know.
I'll just ask a question. Does this person spend a lot of time with Will Riker?
No.
Oh. That's not who I thought of.
Is this person in Starfleet?
No.
Hmm. And you did say more than one episode.
Probably
think?
two.
Probably two.
At least two.
Okay. Human?
No. I think we already said that, right?
I didn't write it down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, not human.
Not human.
Does this person fly or is a pilot?
The person is not a pilot. Remember, this is hard.
Not human. Not
So
in
think
Star
outside the box.
Trek. Only TNG. Does this person ever step into the conference room?
No.
I know that was a weird question, but I have my logic.
Yeah, I mean, my pilot one was pretty specific.
I remember weird things about Star Trek. Okay.
I'm starting to worry that you guys are going to be mad when you find out what the answer to this is.
I can't read one of the notes I wrote. I mean, is this person sentient? Like, is this a biped, typical Star Trek humanoid character?
It is not humanoid.
Okay.
You had a lot of questions in there, but I'll answer one of them. It's not humanoid.
I don't even know what to ask now. I'll write that down. Does this person even go on the Enterprise?
No.
Is it the weird thing in the pilot episode?
No.
The what? The weird thing in the pilot?
Yeah, the creature.
The alien creature.
Yeah.
The alien creature. But you're in the right direction now.
So they communicate with this thing via comms or a view screen.
No.
Oh.
They do not communicate it via view screen.
Do they communicate telepathically?
No.
I think we've got like 5 questions left.
Yeah, you're right. Gosh,
This is a hard one.
um, is this? Well, that would be a stupid question. So, does it portray itself male or female?
No.
Is it in the Alpha Quadrant?
Yes. Is this too hard?
I don't know. Mine's pretty hard
Figure
too.
out what direction this is supposed to be going to.
I mean, there's just so many like.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of all like the one episode people.
Yeah, but this is not. I'm pretty sure it's at least 2 episodes.
Well, even like 2-parters. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What you got, Acid?
I don't know what else I can ask to make me think. Okay, so Star Trek Next Generation was 8-9 seasons. Is that right? So, does this person appear in the earlier or the later?
I'm pretty sure this is early.
Early.
Is it a parasite?
It is not a parasite.
All right, we got 2 more.
2 more. Make it count, Acid.
Maybe 1 more.
I'm trying to think of like a big
You just
hint.
asked, yeah, I was about to say Jeremy just asked my trill question.
Let me try to think of a hint that won't give it away. They didn't communicate. So the Enterprise crew never communicated with it. But a non-Enterprise crew communicated with it. Does that help at all? Does it also help that I say that primarily villainous, antagonistic? Does everybody have one more guess?
Yeah, but I don't have a guess. I don't know.
No guess? This is the biggest clue that you're gonna get. This is huge.
I don't even have a
It has
question.
something to do with lore.
It has something to do with what?
Lore.
With lore.
Lore, Data's twin.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not humanoid?
Right. Oh, this is too hard. Sorry, guys. This is too hard.
It's not Data's mom, is it?
No.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
This is the crystalline entity.
Oh.
The crystalline entity. Right?
Technically, they did communicate with the ship.
Did they communicate with it?
They did. Because she did actually, that was the mom episode. Or no, not the mom episode, the scientist episode where they did the where they tapped on the glass, so to speak, and that she
I know
ramped
Roar,
up the
I know Roar
volume
was
real
trying to
big
get.
and then it shattered.
Hmm,
You don't remember that?
I don't know. All right, that was my hard one. Sorry if it was too hard. All right, who's next? Jeremy, are you next?
Jeremy, you go ahead.
All right. Yeah, this is tough.
Okay, so is this
I think. I thought my
original
last one was tough.
series? Original
Yes.
series.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what's going to make it tough. Is there's original series?
Yeah. I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. Does this person appear in more than one series?
No.
No.
Does this person have superhuman abilities?
Yes.
There's no way I'm gonna get this. You said yes to superhuman abilities.
Yes.
Humanoid.
Yes.
Is it that one kid who has those powers and he's like killing people randomly?
No.
It's him, right? No,
No.
it's not him.
No.
Who's that character then? Remember that character who has all those superhero abilities and he's like killing people? Do you remember?
I don't
Like
know.
he's not a kid, he's like a young officer, and he's like he has all these abilities and he can like kill people in a single thought.
Yeah, Charlie. No, it's not Charlie.
Okay.
Does this person go onto the bridge?
Yes.
You said humanoid.
Humanoid. Yeah. We haven't
Well,
decided.
you
person-
asked me humanoid, and I said yes.
Yeah.
Is it male?
Yes.
Human.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, started out as.
Oh. Oh.
You said TOG or TOS, original series.
Yes.
And only on original series.
Yes.
Is this a villain or antagonist?
Becomes a villain. Yes.
Appear does he appear in more than 3 episodes?
No.
So this is a single episode character.
Is that your question?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing, I don't know original series enough to be able to.
I don't either. And I don't. Was this person in a original series movie?
No.
Was this person third season?
No.
How many seasons are there original series?
3.
3.
I've seen a lot of them, but I appeared on the bridge.
I'll give you a hint. He was a friend of Kirk's.
one episode.
A friend of Kirk's.
Okay.
They're gonna see you, Asin.
Do what? Oh, is it me? Oh, sorry. No, I asked movie if it was in a movie. I said no.
Oh, okay. First season?
Yes.
Oh,
First season. I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode of the first season before. Humanoid.
I'll give you one more hint after the next question.
she's not in a movie. Male. Friend of Kirk's. I'm assuming not in Starfleet.
He was in Starfleet.
He was in Starfleet. Oh.
He was a member of the bridge crew.
The Enterprise bridge crew?
Mm-hmm.
Was this person a main cast member?
No.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know I don't know the original series enough to be able to like say.
Yeah, I don't even think I'd have an educated guess on this one.
This person was from the pilot.
Pilot episode.
And if you remember the pilot at all, I just gave it to you.
Pilot episode, not a movie.
Are you talking about Pike?
No. He was in the unaired pilot that came back as part of the Menagerie two-parter.
Right.
He is not in the actual pilot.
I'm at a loss. I don't know.
All right, you want me to tell you?
Well,
Yeah.
no, hang on. Was he a part of an away team of the first mission? Or the first episode?
Not directly. He goes off planet, but not by his own choice.
I mean, I've seen the pilot before, but is there like a random character that?
No, I mean he is the plot of the pilot.
What? Yeah, I don't got it. Acid, you got another guess?
I don't.
Gary Mitchell.
Who's Gary Mitchell?
He was the helmsman, Kirk's academy friend. They go through the galactic barrier. He gets superhuman powers. He converts the doctor they have on board to also have superhuman powers.
Well, there you
'Cause
go.
They have high
I believe
ESP.
you.
I believe you as well.
I believe you. I don't know.
There you go.
I have. It has been so long since I've watched the original
It is
series.
also the only episode where they have James R. Kirk before he becomes James Tiberius Kirk.
Well, there you go. Acid, what do you got? Let's go.
If you want a super hard one, I'll give you a super hard one.
If it's not original series, I'm down for it. Let's go.
If it's not original series, is that what you
Right.
said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it won't be original series. I
Okay.
promise you. I'll give you that hint right now.
Okay, go ahead. I guess I'll go.
Male.
Yes.
Main cast member.
No.
The Next Generation.
No.
Voyager.
No.
DS9.
Yes.
More than one episode.
Yeah. A couple.
Human.
Yes.
Part of Starfleet.
No.
You did say human, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, human.
Human, not part of Starfleet.
And like actual flesh and blood human, not just appearing human, right?
Yeah, no, flesh and blood human.
Okay.
Is this person a family member of any of the main cast members?
Yes.
Is it a... You said only a couple episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3 maybe. Not very many.
So is it a family member of anyone who is part of the ops crew?
Like that it's in ops.
Yeah.
Like you talking about everybody in ops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cisco O'Brien.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yes.
I was like a shot in the dark. Is it Cisco's dad?
It is Cisco's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the obvious one.
Yeah.
I think I got 3 in that game.
Because he was in a few episodes.
Very good. All right, that is our show for today. Check out us on wherever you get your podcasts and sci-fi gangsters.com. That's it.
All the podcasts.
There you go. Goodbye, everybody.